One is this. Check, check, check. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let's see who's up in here. Let's see who's up in here. Let's see who's up in here. Huh? Bobby Ruffin, what up? Alex, Red, what up? Who else? Let me know who's up in here. So I don't know if I gotta block somebody. Just want to let y'all know. I've now changed. I'm that nigga, so just want you to know. My block hand is much quicker now. Because I'm not arguing with you cats and dogs no more. I'm making too much money right now to do that. So I'm not arguing with you cats and dogs, B. I got 2 TV series coming out before the end of the year. And I'm doing this shit as a hobby. I'm not going to be stressed out or I ain't gonna be arguing with nobody or telling nobody to pull up so I can crack your damn jaw. Ain't doing none of that no more. We going into 2023 on a high note, on some different shit. On some different shit. All you gotta do is sign up for a member. Probably, for some reason, I don't think people on iPhone can get the become a member. If you got an Android, all you gotta do is go to the IE Network page. On that front page, it's gonna have a button that says join. Click it. And on the desktop, you go to the IE Network join button. Click it. It's crazy in there. I'm already the 3 things that I put up. I haven't even put up but 5 posts. And out of 5 posts, Nicki Minaj has already confirmed 3 of the things that I said. While the rest of y'all that y'all say is y'all fave, while the rest of them that y'all say got the tea, they struggling out here. They struggling and straddling and waiting and watching. And sending a person saying, why don't you go and sign up? I already know the deal. Why don't you go sign up? One person, and then you come and bring all of it back to everybody. I already know that plan. I got something for their ass. Huh? I got something for them. Then block me. Who's this? Crip? Yeah. Well, block them. If they ask them to get blocked, block them. You just wasted 5 minutes of your time. Reese, if they ask him to get blocked, block them. Feel me? Your wish is my command. Your wish is my command. Anybody coming here that's asking me to block them, moderators, Shanti, are you a moderator? Block them. Thank you. There ain't gonna be no warnings. The warnings are gone. There's no more warnings. Everybody know what it is. Everybody know what it is. When they come in here with the same intentions. They know what intentions they're coming in here for. Now, anybody that's on the members only will know I already stated 3 things that she's already confirmed within a week. Well, everybody else has to wait until she say it to go report on it. But I don't gotta wait until she said because I know what's going on. I told y'all who she was putting in the lawsuit. All of them are screaming, "I'm on Wiggins, I'm on Wiggins." I told y'all, as much as I like to see him get sued, I told y'all before, it's not Armand Wiggins. He is not in the lawsuit. Right? He's not in the lawsuit. So she is suing. She's planning on suing some people, but she has to make sure what she's waiting on. She has to make sure that everything is slander. If you're going to sue for defamation, you have to make sure you have enough. And this goes for anybody. You have to make sure you have enough information to win that case because you have to have a lot of proof, not just 1 or 2 things. Like defamation is a charge that you have to have years and years of backing or months and months of backing. Say right here they lied, they said in my name. Right here they lied, they said in my name. Right here they lied, they said, and you got to have proof that it's a lie. All right, or if you sent them a cease and desist and they still didn't cease and desist, you have to prove that they're lying on you and they're defaming your character. So I told people Armand Wiggins is not getting sued. Trust me, if he was getting sued, Nicki Minaj would not be having any interaction with him at all. She isn't having any interaction. She wouldn't be posting him and reposting him and putting him up on her platform. She's not going to do that if she ain't cool with you. I'm not cool. She's not cool with Armand Wiggins, but she's not to the point where he hasn't said something. He's really just giving his opinion. Now, I would have to go back to the Met Gala thing that he said someone told him and see if he said allegedly, because I know he did say somebody told him that. But if that was the case, if they were ever to bring him to court, they would have to say, well, why did you say that they were, and that's not really nothing that's going to defame her character. It's not nothing that's going to stop people from working with her. Oh, I'm not going to work with you because I heard that Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B looked at you and you put your head down. That's nothing. That's not defamation of character. Right? That's not defamation of character. It has to be something that affects them to the point where it could stop someone from working with them. And that wouldn't stop anybody from working with Nicki. So, what exactly did she say? For anyone that's saying who's in the lawsuit, this, that, and the third, I told exactly who's in the lawsuit. You have to go, just like I told everyone exactly who was on that remix. While everybody was trying to guess, oh, it's Lotto, oh, it's Cupcake, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. Oh, it's Dreezy, oh, it's Doechii, oh, it's the chick from Alabama, I think Flo Milli. Even though she never said Alabama, people were still saying Flo Milli. But I'm going to give my commentary today on what was made public. Everything else, sorry, you're going to have to join members only to get it. But we're going to talk about what was made public. And this thing that's going around with the biggest thing is the Megan Thee Stallion thing. That's the biggest thing right now. So if you did not see or hear the Queen Radio Nicki Tea Party, which she said she's having another one in a day or so. All right. If you didn't see it or hear it, there was a part. Let's see. There was a part when she said someone tried to force her to drink, even though she told them that she wasn't drinking because she was trying to get pregnant. People are saying, oh, when she was pregnant. She said trying to get pregnant. So people have to make sure that they word things properly. All right. So she was not saying, she didn't say when she was pregnant. She said, trying, when I was trying to. All right. All right. GS89. Don't come in here spamming my shit. I'm going to tell you that right now. Don't come here spamming my shit. You'll be out of here. We heard you. We heard you the first time. Don't come in here spamming my shit. All right. So here's the problem. Here's the issue at hand. A rapper told her, tried to convince her to drink, and she said, I'm trying to, my husband to kill me. I'm trying to get pregnant. At first, she started saying, I told her that I was, you know. But then she said, trying to. She said, and I quote, that person said, oh, you can go to the clinic for that. And then she said she must have went to the clinic 15 times that year. She said, oh, her husband overheard the word clinic. So people immediately started thinking that this was Megan Thee Stallion. Because when you think about going back in that time, who else was she on live with? I don't really remember anyone else she was on live with back then. Right? So people are going to assume that it was Megan Thee Stallion. Who in the chat, you can show me by the listens. Who in the chat, put up a 1 if you think she was talking about Megan Thee Stallion. Put up a 2 if you think she's talking about somebody else. Gemstone thinks she's talking about somebody else. What's up, Holly? Oh, my baby's in here. Adrian, what up? Okay, well, Bobby, I know, I understand that. Who do you think? Who do you think? I'm just saying, gun to your head. If somebody came down right now and put a gun to your head and said, who was she talking about? You better give me an answer, and you better choose the right answer, or I'm going to blow your head off. What answer would you give? That's all I'm saying. We're doing hypotheticals since she never mentioned their names. You would say Megan. Okay. That's all. That's all I want to know. It can't be no or. Big Barbie, it is no or. I don't think Coi Leray would. I don't really remember her being on live with Coi Leray around that timeline. Her son was already born by the time she was on live with Coi Leray. She said a person was trying to convince her to drink. The only person that she was on live around the time before she had a baby was Megan Thee Stallion. And of course, we all know Megan Thee Stallion likes to drink. Right? So, of course, people started tagging Megan Thee Stallion right away. Nicki Minaj fans immediately started tagging Megan Thee Stallion. And I'm trying to find the interaction so I can share the screen. Somebody said to her, Megan, you have been accused. Now, once again, name still was never mentioned. But they said, Megan, you have been accused of child endangerment and trying to convince somebody to get an abortion. How do you plead? And Megan Thee Stallion said, lie. So now, going back to Nicki Minaj said that everything that I say, I have receipts for everything. So she said she's got receipts. Right? Don't burn your bridges yet. Don't burn them yet. So she said she has receipts. So Megan is still saying, oh, did this person mention my name? This, that, and the third. Listen, Megan. Listen to me. All right? I get it. I get the whole, if a bitch ain't at me, then I can't address you. I get it. I get the whole thing. However, this is about as close to an act as you gonna get. All right? This is about as close as an act as you gonna get. She hasn't added you yet. Maybe in the future she will. Maybe in the near future she will. But she has not added you yet, Megan. So you're going to have to assume that she's not going to. However, this is close enough. This is close enough for me. This is close enough for me. And when somebody said, at the stallion, Nicki Minaj is accusing you of encouraging abortion and child endangerment with alcohol. This isn't something to stay quiet on. Right? Can y'all see that? So here's the thing. If Megan was smart, and I said this before. Now I'm not going to repeat that because I said it in members only. I'm not going to repeat my information that I said in members only out here because if y'all really want it, we'll go to members only. But it's close enough. It's close enough. Now I would just plain and simply put it on the spot. You real about yours, right? At Nicki Minaj. Your fans are saying, I told you to have an abortion or to drink. Were you referring to me in that story? Plain and simple. Because your fans, who you rock with, who you say you trust, who you say you love, they are all on my timeline saying that I said this to you. Were you talking about me? Period. 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 And let's see how she responds. Let's see if she hits him with the if I was talking, the line that all female rappers say, if I was talking about you, trust me, you would know it. They all say that bullshit ass line and they all be lying. Remy said that at first when people said, when you talk about Nicki on that record with Young M.A., trust me, if I was talking about a bitch, I'll say that fucking name, bitch. You know how I give it up. This Remy Ma, it's the motherfucking Boogie Down. It's the Boogie Down Bronx. Rest in peace, Big Pun. We don't fucking run. We beat bitches up. That's what the fuck we do. We beating up bitches and the Boogie Down. So I would sit there and plain and simply say, your fans are coming to me and accusing me of this. Were you talking about me? If you're not, could you please tell your fans that you weren't talking about me? Now, the funny thing is, when she said olive oil and everybody started attacking Coi Leray, Nicki then tweeted, I wasn't calling her olive oil. What the fuck? Then who the fuck were you calling olive oil? She the one that looked like olive oil. She's skinny. She wear her hair sometimes in the two braids back. What do you mean you wasn't talking about her as olive oil? I could have sworn you was talking about. She looked just like her. She looked just like her. Lakia? No. I didn't call her that, but I'm saying she's the one. She's real bony. Like Lakia is good looking. Lakia don't look like olive oil. Coi Leray is the one that is real skinny. Olive oil used to wear her hair sometimes back and like pushed back. Coi Leray be wearing her hair pushed back in like the two cornrows. Lakia don't look nothing like olive oil. I never called Coi Leray ugly. I think Coi Leray is beautiful. but she's mad skinny and she's built like a boy. And that's what olive oil was. Olive oil, that's the way I took it. I think Coi Leray is very pretty, especially now she got her braces out. Now that my meat wouldn't get caught up in her braces, but I'm beside the point. Beside the point. Now to olive oil. Okay. Now to olive oil. Who else could be olive oil? The fuck? So as I put on I didn't put this in members only, so I can say this out here. As I put on my, if you go check out my 2 minutes of shade, even doing voodoo on me, went to the witch doctor and asked him to perform voodoo. What kind of self-esteem issues do you have to have? That wasn't nobody but that old crazy ass Azealia Banks. If y'all didn't guess that, the moment she said voodoo, I started cracking up. Everybody know that Azealia Banks has tried to perform voodoo on artists before. She tried voodoo on the Del Rey chick, Lana Del Rey. She tried voodoo on her. What's up, Jessica? The moment she said voodoo, imagine not knowing that you're not it so much that you go to have voodoo performed on me. Azealia Banks said, fuck the streaming box. Fuck it. I'm going to take it a step further. Oh, man. Nah, because she said, imagine not knowing that you're not it. Cardi B popped off. She said, knowing that you're not it so much that you felt as though in order for you to succeed, I had to be gone. She was not talking about Cardi B. Anything about you're never going to pop, this and the other, was not Cardi B. Ghostwriters, that's what she's talking about, Cardi B. You hopped on, you came in and succeeded when the hate train, she was talking about Cardi B. That's Cardi B. When she talked about you came in on the hate train, and when she talks about ghostwriters, she's talking about Cardi B. No, no. She not. She doesn't. She don't talk about. I'm telling you. I'm telling you who she talking about. The one that be cooking cats. The one that be cooking cats and be admitting. That's what she said. Remember, Azealia Banks came on thing and admitted that she does voodoo. Cardi B ain't never. Cardi B's not that dumb. If she was doing voodoo, she's not gonna go bragging, especially knowing that everybody in the industry, especially she's from New York, knows Nicki Minaj. She's not gonna go bragging around the industry. I did voodoo on her. That's something Azealia Banks would do, and that's something she's done in the past. She's admitted to people that she does voodoo, but she was definitely talking about her. Asian Doll, caught it. Lakia, caught it. Um, and Coy Leray caught it pretty bad. Right, I get it, and a lot of people have those tweets. Maybe you're the problem. You know, people say that, and it's not just about Nicki Minaj, right? People don't say that just about Nicki Minaj. People say that about a lot of people. Why is it that you're the one always falling out with somebody? You're always falling out with somebody. Maybe it's you. They say that about Megan. They say it about Megan. Oh, she fell out with Kelsey. She fell out with Tori. She fell out with the girl before Kelsey. She fell out with the what other that what's it called guy? She fell out with the security guy. She fell out with Malibu Mitch. So people say that about Megan too. Maybe it's you. So she's not the only person that and I have seen that comment. I don't know whether it's her, whether it's them, whether it's a combination of both. I'm sure at some point it's always whenever uh, you fall out with somebody. Of course, it's not always going to be one person's fault. Sometimes it could be one other person's fault. It could be mostly this person's fault, and then the other person's fault. I mean, I don't think anybody's ever going to have 100% of the blame to themselves. But it is a little weird how all of the girls that are not going to say equal with Nicki because none of them are equal with Nicki, right? She's ahead of all the girls. But the ones that are right under her on the next tier, she don't get along with. It's weird. And then I'm not going to talk about it much, but for all the people that I have been saying from the beginning about what they're trying to do with Doja Cat. Anybody who's been following me will know exactly what I said from the beginning with what they're trying to do with Doja Cat. And I said, y'all, Nicki Minaj fans, that want to gravitate to Doja Cat because you figure you can use her for the chart debate to push Cardi out of the way. Then you could say, well, she's under Nicki. She's the princess. Right? I told y'all before. Doja Cat, I don't care what y'all call her. I know what the industry calls her. The industry considers her white. I've said this a million times. They don't look at her as black, like y'all be trying to say. They do not look at her as black. They look at her as white because she's come out of her mouth and said, I only resonate with my white side because that's the way I was raised. I don't resonate with my black side. So, as I've said before, it is not what you are, it's what you resonate as. It don't matter whether your father's black and your mother's white, or your mother's black and your father's white. What you resonate as, that's what you're considered. Perfect example. Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys resonates as a black woman. But Alicia Keys is also biracial. But you never think of Alicia Keys as a white woman, do you? Never. You never think of Alicia Keys as a white woman, ever. Doja Cat has said out of her mouth she only resonates with white. These girls don't hone their skills. Halle Berry, right? Halle Berry considered the first. No, because she no, she ain't. Because she ain't. Since she not. I don't care how you act. You gotta have some black in you. Halle Berry, the first black woman. They didn't say the first biracial woman. They called Halle Berry the first black woman to win the Oscar for lead act. Why? Because she resonates as a black woman. Mariah Carey at first was a white woman. She because they used to call her. I can remember when Mariah first came out. Mariah has never come out and said I'm black. Never. You can't find one. You can't find one clip of Mariah Carey ever saying I'm black. So they used to call her. Whitney Houston once said, "We don't need no white Whitney Houstons." And she was talking about Mariah Carey. And Mariah Carey's mixed. We don't need no white Whitney Houstons. That's what Whitney said one time about Mariah Carey. So when I came to y'all and I said all that, and y'all, oh, Doja Cat, she's paying homage to Nicki Minaj. That ain't what Nicki thought. That ain't what Nicki thought. See, if y'all knew your artist like you say you do, around that time when all of her barbs were trying to say, oh, you should refollow Doja Cat because she gave you props on her album. What was Nicki saying during live? If I unfollow somebody, trust me, I do it for a reason. Y'all don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Y'all are so quick to get used by somebody. She was trying to give y'all hints without coming out and saying Doja Cat. So when she said, sending me song after song after song after song, when you heard Doja Cat, it meant that out of her mouth. She admitted that out of her own mouth. I kept sending her songs. I wanted her to get on, and she turned them all down. She said, sending song after song after song, and they're gonna go and do some funny shit. Well, that funny shit was. I love you, Nicki. If y'all didn't know that, then stop calling yourself a Nicki Minaj fan. Stop calling yourself a Nicki Minaj fan. Because she did not want to get on that record. She wanted Nicki on that record, right? Nicki said, I don't want to get on that record. So what does Doja Cat do? She raps on it and she mimics Nicki. That's probably how Nicki would have rapped on that record. And then says, thank you, Nicki. For what? For what? Thank you, baby. Why would she say thank you, Nicki? What did Nicki's not on that record? Nicki turned that record down. So Nicki took it as shade. Thank you, Nicki, for what? That's what she was referring to. Go back in the timeline after that record dropped. That's how I knew she wasn't going to be in the video. People, oh, she's going to be in Doja Cat's video. Exactly. Exactly, Big Barbie. It's exactly what I said. But when I said it, oh, they start thinking about Cardi B. Oh, you're just hating on Doja Cat because she's going to take out Cardi B. No, she's not. The only person that's going to take out Cardi B is Cardi B. If Cardi B falls and fails, it's going to be her own doing. It's not going to be because of Nicki Minaj. It's not going to be because of Doja Cat. Because once your foot is in the door, and once you already popped, it's up to you to keep it going. Once you get in the door, once you become relevant, you need a lot of help becoming relevant. But once you are relevant, it's up to you to stay relevant. And if you don't remain relevant, that ain't nobody's fault but yours. So that's why she said, sending me song after song. And then when I didn't accept it, we heard that story. She gonna go and do some funny shit. But y'all sit right there and eat it up. Who else could she have been talking about? Who else has sent Nicki multiple songs, but the Bards still fuck with him? Only one person. Hey, Miss Char. Only one person. Now, people had a chance to say, nah, she is pop. She could be the pop version of Nicki Minaj. That's what I tried to tell y'all. You better make her pop. And I'll tell you why. She's half Jewish, like Drake. Remember when I told y'all they're going to make her the female Drake? Remember when I told y'all they're going to make her the female Drake? Or they're going to try to make her the female Drake? She's half Jewish, half black, like Drake. Father black, like Drake's. Mother Jewish, like Drake. Now they're getting on her because she's out with Coi Leray the very next day after Nicki allegedly flames Coi Leray. Now, Coi Leray is in Fashion Week hanging out with Doja Cat. And Doja Cat liked, you know, that thing that's trending. It's giving coke. I think it was either Dochi or Dreezy. One of them made a video and said is giving coke. That is trending because people are saying Nicki Minaj has been up for 48 straight hours on the internet. It's giving coke. So that's why that girl went out and put that out there. And Doja Cat liked it. Now, Doja Cat is two sandwiches short of a picnic. She may not even know what she's like. I'll be honest. I'm not even, and you know, I am not here to defend Doja Cat. But Doja Cat is so gone in the head, she may not even know what the hell she's liking. I'll be honest with you. But she's on the internet. So I'm sure she was listening. If she's the big Nicki fan that she said she is, how can she not have been listening to that Queen radio? If she is this big Nicki fan, there is no way that Nicki Minaj went on Queen Radio and was trending all night and Doja Cat didn't tune in when she's constantly on the internet. So she knows what people were saying. Yes, she's definitely under MKO. Who died? Well, Blake, it don't matter to me. I'm just saying how the fans are reacting. That stuff don't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. But I'm telling you, go on Twitter and see the few people that's dragging Doja Cat are like, oh, so you're gonna just sit there and act like Nicki didn't just flame Coi Leray, and now you're hanging out with her at the at such and such, and also wasn't Doja hanging and allegedly was trying to go home with Megan from the Billboard Awards and may have went home with Megan. That's allegedly the night she stopped hanging with the crazy girl that's got on dirty socks right now, getting into Jay-Z's plane. That's another story for another day. But that whole night, when she kept popping in on Doja Cat and Megan, allegedly Doja Cat and Megan was going to leave the awards together. But then this Cara Levine or whatever her name is kept popping her head in like, where are we going? That bitch is strange. So Nicki wasn't feeling Doja Cat from there. Yeah, and I don't get it. Like all of the people, Nicki is a millennial artist, right? Millennial. Nicki's a millennial, but most of her fans are like most of these crazy fans are Gen Zs. Oh, the guy that shot at Roscoe's. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Crazy. But that is giving Coke. Hold on, let me see if I can find what Megan said. Hold on a minute. That was the core of the way. I already said the lie thing, right? What she calling Coi Leray olive oil. Um, Everybody seems to think. So I know I'm not crazy. Olive oil, olive oil, olive oil. Look at what they're doing to Coi Leray. She called that whole olive oil. I screamed. Who else do think she looks like olive oil? Me? I can't tell you. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Did y'all see that? I am not crazy. Me. All right. But anyway, Nicki said on Twitter I wasn't calling her olive oil. Okay, well then now if you said you wasn't calling her olive oil, I don't know whether she's saying that, you know, just for them not to drag her, but she just dragged her for an hour. Right? I can't find when she said I didn't call her olive oil, but that's what she came and said. Right? Now I'm not gonna say that. Like I said, Nikki's been. I'm not gonna blame her for everything, but Nikki's had a hand in this stuff. Let's not like I said. That's one thing. That's what I don't like. You can be a fan of somebody, right? You can be a fan of somebody, but when you try to act like they never do nothing wrong, that's impossible. She even said herself, "I've made some mistakes." She said out of her own mouth, "I've made a lot of mistakes." But when the fans try to say it was never Nicki, stop it. Stop it. We're not saying it was all her fault, but you can't say it was never Nicki. She never was the problem. And another thing, Garcelle, why did Garcelle Beauvais have to take the hit? She wasn't the only one interviewing Jennifer Yu. Why did Garcelle have to take the hit? And what I didn't like was her saying, your son, or they're commenting racist comments on her son's platform. Like he deserves to have people say that racist comments and threats because the real interviewed her. Let's not forget, Garcelle had nothing to do with booking Nicki Minaj. I mean, excuse me, with booking Jennifer Yu. If they work for the real and they say we having Jennifer Yu up here, then they have to interview her. They have to do the best that they can to interview her. It's not like they booked them. They don't book their guests. Her agent or manager or booking agent booked her on the real. And then once they find out that that girl's coming, then they have to go do research. But I just didn't understand why Garcelle had to catch it. How come Adrian didn't catch it? How come the other girl didn't catch it? Who else was there? Lonnie. Um, I know she made a comment about Lonnie. She fat shamed Lonnie and said, "Yeah, I need help to drag her. I can't drag her by myself," or something like that. So I'm sure Lonnie will say something, but then she'll get dragged through the mud. But the thing is, what's going to happen next? What is going to be? Yes, I know Coi Leray lost 100,000 followers. That was probably all followers of Nicki Minaj. So everybody that unfollowed Coi Leray was probably only following her because they were Nicki Minaj fans. So they were never really fans. They're never really fans. They wasn't going, literally wasn't going after Nicki's son. Nicki saying, did they care about my son because they were going after his mother and going after his father. They never technically said anything about Nicki's son. But what she's saying is that would be like, that's like how Ray J is saying, are they for my kids? For my kids. The Kardashians aren't hurting his kids for say, but he thinks by them putting this blame on him, his kids will have to eventually see this, and they're going to get the brunt of the issues from it. So that's what he meant by that, and that's what she meant by, "Did you care about my son?" Not they wasn't coming for her son on TV. They're going at it again. Like I said, this is going to like what is that? This is what this. I'm telling you. I already told y'all before. Another physical confrontation is going to happen. Okay? Another physical confrontation is going to happen. Because when you're doing all that talking, somebody like Cardi B, you have to remember, Cardi don't have a level head. Cardi B was a street ghetto chick. She don't have a level head. You see her, she popped off before at Harper's Bazaar, a place she shouldn't have popped off on. I'm telling you. Another physical confrontation is going to happen. I've been saying this for months, but everybody thinks it's so funny. When another I'm going to say this one more time in case people didn't tape me before. I've been saying this for months. When another physical confrontation happens and we get some gunshots or something like that, I don't want to hear nobody complaining. I'm telling you. I don't want to hear nobody complaining. I don't want to hear nobody crying. I don't hear nobody say, but it was just rap. It was. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. I said before. Right, but if she got beat up before, it wasn't Nicki Minaj who did it. You see, it's not Nicki Minaj who did it. That was Ra Ali or the security, whoever hit her. But who's to say next time she's going to have Ra Ali? Who's to say it's going to be those two? It don't have to be those two specifically. It could be her husband's entourage and Cardi B's entourage. It don't have to be specifically those two. So what if an altercation happens, they start gunfiring, and one of Kenneth Petty's boys get hit, or one of Offset's boys get hit, or Ra Ali get hit, or Cardi's sister get hit. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all think it's so funny until it ain't funny no more. We thought the same thing with Pac and Biggie. Oh, Pac's getting Biggie on that record. Oh shit, he said he fucked his wife. Oh. We thought the same thing. It's just rap. Kenny and Offset ain't got nothing to do with it. Why would Kenny and Offset box? Offset's never said nothing about Kenny. Kenny never said nothing about Offset. Why should they box? They ain't got nothing to do with this. When I think about Cardi B flow, I've been over this 100 times. I've already talked about Cardi B as a rapper 100 times. I don't know whether you've ever heard it. Right. That's my point. The point is, all right. The point is, once it goes deeper than rap, right? Once it goes deeper than take see the issue is social media. That's the issue. Because when you're talking to somebody on social media, it's like you're talking shit to them. See, people have too much access to people now. So you're directly addressing them. Social media is just like if you're texting someone. If you cursing somebody out in the, it's the same thing. So if you are adding someone, except you're just doing it in front of millions of people. So imagine if you dragging someone or if you're saying something about people and millions of people are sitting there laughing at you. Back in the day, on the school ground, how many times have you seen snapping contests turn into fights? It just started as a snapping contest. But then once you start snapping on somebody too good and more people start coming around and then they start laughing at you, what you think that person gonna do? The industry thinks they're clowns. The industry doesn't like this. The industry doesn't like this. You think Republic likes this? You think Atlantic like this? They've already been down this road. Same thing happened with Lil Kim and Foxy. If there had been social media with them two, that shootout would have happened way earlier than it happened. Big and Pac didn't have social media. That's why it took so long. But they were going through records. Tupac was saying on records what people are saying on social media right now. So yes, social media is the issue. Because if they didn't have social media, they probably wouldn't be saying these things to each other. They wouldn't be able to have access to each other to say these things in public. Because neither one of them are around each other very much. So yes, social media is the issue. Because where are they putting all this information at? She's not texting her on her phone. She's not emailing her. So where is she putting all this stuff out on? Social media. To be on Little Kim's spot. The True Fox is supposed to be on Little Kim's spot. She was never supposed to be in her spot. Foxy never had that spot. Now Biggie wanted Foxy Brown. Biggie wanted Foxy Brown to be in Junior Mafia, but then he rolled with Kim because he heard Foxy was down with Jay-Z. So he was like, all right, I'll just give me another girl. That is a very good point. Yeah, she's saying things in rap. She's saying one or two lines, but she's not directing it at anybody. That's not going to get you a response. You're saying one or two lines. That's not going to drop a tear. That's not. She could be telling anybody to drop a tear. Sure, we say, oh, she's talking about Megan. But if you're not going to direct it at someone, it's not a shot. It's not a shot. Tupac said his name. So what they're using now is instead of adding her, just go say her name on record then. That's all. Like I said, at this point, if I'm Megan Thee Stallion, I would simply at her on Twitter and say, your fans are saying you said that I tried to make you get an abortion, or I said go to the clinic or whatever. Is that true? Were you referring to me? I don't see nothing wrong with that. You're asking a question. Put her on the spot. Make her answer you back. Make her answer you back. And if she come back with the, if I was talking to you, you would know it. Okay, so then I guess drop a tear wasn't me. I guess you weren't talking to me. All right, y'all leave me alone. She said she wasn't talking to me. Because this is enough now for me, at least me myself. I would be like, okay, that's good enough to be considered an act. My opinion. That's good enough to be considered an act. It's like LL Cool J when he's taking shots at Kumo D until the break of dawn. He never mentioned Kumo D's name, but he said, homeboy, hold on, your rhymes are dead wrong. Nothing can prolong. Brother, you dead wrong. And got the nerve to have them Star Trek shades on. He never said Kumo D, but who was wearing Star Trek shades back then? Only Kumo D. Only Kumo D. Nicki Minaj is not that girl's mother. Stop it. Nicki Minaj is Papa Bear's mother. Like she said. She just said, did I push you holes out my pussy? She's Papa Bear's mother. She is not Megan Thee Stallion's mother. You can go somewhere else with that. She is not Megan Thee Stallion's mother, honey. Trust me. Megan Thee Stallion's mother, unfortunately, dead. She's Papa Bear's mother. That's what she just said. I didn't push you holes out my pussy. I'm only responsible for Papa Bear. That's whose mother she is. So she ended up unfollowing Lakia. What's her name? Lakia? I don't think I've ever heard anything from this Lakia chick. I don't know whether Lakia is a singer. I don't know whether who's she even down with. Is she down with Quality Control too? Is she like the? Isn't she like Quality Control's rapper? QC. Okay, she's QC. Mm. Okay, under QC. Yeah, I was like, damn. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. This is all the setup. I'm telling you all about these young rappers, man. Rapper is now the most dangerous job in America. One of the most dangerous jobs in America. These rappers are dying more than cops, and cops is a profession that you handle guns. Telling you, man. Rapping is now the most dangerous job in America. Members only. Y'all go on there, click the join button. Shay, I gotta get with you. Shay, you gotta send me your email. Um, Miss Charles, I think all my moderators. Yo, my real talk is coming up. So if I come back live, it'll have to be after the real talk show. Just be on the lookout. Go get Tubi now if you don't have it. You should have Tubi if you got Roku or if you got Sling or cable, whatever. Because both my TV series, Groupie and Playing Dirty, is gonna be on Tubi. Huh? I just did another budget for a movie coming out with Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington has a movie coming, I think it's 2023, that they're going to finish production. I just secured a budget for his movie. It was something I've been working on for over a month. So good luck to Denzel with his movie. He got his budget. That's what I do. What? Okay, hold on. All right, so
when you're done, can I have the computer, please? I'm already done showering. Hi, guys.
So yeah, I'll give it to you in a minute.
Thank you.
All right, yeah. Rest in peace to PNB Rock.
I got 100 subscribers. Give my dad 100 subscribers, please. No hate, please. 100 subscribers, and we will give you. I don't know.
Okay, go.
Bye, bye, love you. Bye.
So. Oh my goodness.
Mommy, cut the door.
Come on, out. All right, so y'all, anybody that's tuned to Real Talk, they're gonna be talking about Halle Bailey. Halle Bailey's new movie. What is it, Little Mermaid? What she is. Congratulations, Halle Bailey. Do the members only. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. We already got people now. Oh, how people that was telling me before, I don't want to hear your Nicki commentary. Those same people I see now in members only. So they know that I'm the truth, regardless of whether they like what I say or not. They know the shit that I'm saying is truthful. Period. They know the shit that I'm saying is truthful. All right, y'all. Boy Heaven Hollywood sign off, King of Media podcast. I love y'all. Thanks to my moderators. And I'll see y'all soon.